Yo, what's up everybody? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And in this one I really wanted to discuss why I think Fortnite being really popular and as populated as it is and as good as it is for people that like that sort of game anyway, which seems to be a heck of a lot of people. It's actually a good thing for Call of Duty, because when you think about it at the very end, what's going to make Call of Duty change for the better? Like, it's not going to be supporting the game, that's for sure. It's actually going to be the exact opposite, because it's going to force the developers as well as Activision to make a change. Now, obviously, Activision is the one that tells the developers what to do, because that's the way it works, unfortunately, for Call of Duty at least. And the thing is that since they're the ones that tell them what to do, there's not going to be a change unless there's a reason to be a change, and the only reason for the publisher to change anything is if they're not going to make as much money. Everything right now, in terms of the amount of people playing, you've got Fortnite beating the hell out of Call of Duty. You got games like H1Z1 and PUBG that are extremely popular or whatnot. So these are the things that are opening the eyes of the publishers as well, because that's the only way you can get their attention, really. Because the publishers, it's a lot about the money. That's unfortunately that's what it is, especially for Activision. Now I can't speak for every publisher, but I can imagine it's along the same more or less. But let's just, for the sake of respect's sake, let's just leave that at Activision, because at Activision it's all about that money. So basically that's the only way for it to change. And the thing is, for those of you guys that are wondering, Jack, aren't you going to play Fortnite, or aren't you going to give it a try? I will tell you that I already have, and I got bored really quick. It's not really my cup of tea. It's not that I hate third-person shooters. I could definitely like third-person shooters, but it's just not fast-paced enough for me. And it's just, let's put it this way, instead of going in depth as to why I'm not playing it, it's just, let's just say it's not my cup of tea. And for me personally, and I'm just saying for me, not for other people, it's I don't fully understand why it's that popular, but at the same time I kind of do. But it's, hey, if you enjoy playing it, and if a lot of people, which apparently a lot of people do, then that's good for them. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect the reasons for liking a game like Fortnite or anything like that or anything. It's just that they like the color blue, and I just like the color purple. It's simple as that. So good for the people. As a matter of fact, I wish I liked it, so that way I can join in or whatnot. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So it's just not my cup of tea. But anyway, from a standpoint of developing Call of Duty, and not only that, here's another thing that I wanted to get into, and I almost forgot about it until I did a little refresher on my brain here in a second. There's also a lot of Call of Duty content creators, or actually, yeah, we can say a lot, I guess. There's a good handful, or if not a lot, of Call of Duty content creators that have moved on from COD and are covering Fortnite now, or games like it. But for the most part, it's Fortnite. And in some ways, it's a good thing or a bad thing. I personally don't have anything personal against anybody that does Call of Duty content or whatnot. I mean, I have my opinions and stuff like that, but I keep that to myself, because at the end of it, I'm on the outside looking in, and but yes, I do have certain opinions, and there are a few things that that are obviously questionable about some of the creators, but for the most part, I just have my own little love space here on YouTube, and of COD love here on YouTube, and I just do my thing, and I try to keep it drama free. And whenever I see some stuff, I just shake my head and I just move on from it. Kind of like the way I see people playing Call of Duty. Some of them just really like to sit in the corners and camp, and sometimes I'll engage them and take them out, and sometimes I'll just do the exact opposite and get more points for myself or my team before they get points for their team and win. There you go. That's what I do. So I kind of have the same mentality in terms of YouTube and what I talk about and what I don't talk about. But I think that some Call of Duty YouTubers moving on from Call of Duty into Fortnite is actually a good thing. Number one, because, well, we can we can, it kind of helps eliminate some of the toxicity from COD, because the Call of Duty community, let's be real here, is it's got a lot of there's a lot of toxicity in the community, unfortunately. You know, it is what it is, and you know, cleansing of it in that sense is good, and change is good. Ultimately, change is good, especially if something needs to change. Like with Call of Duty, there's just something that needs to change, and change is good. And sometimes change is painful, but ultimately it's good because in the end, the game may end up being better for it. So when you look at it, and at the same time, it also gives a chance for other content creators, smaller guys or guys that have been in it forever, to shine even more than they already are shining. You know, because like it's been said, it's just right now with the way YouTube is, and with games in general, the pie used to be a lot bigger, and there used to be a lot less content creators to eat off of that pie. Now the pie is the same size, but there's just more there's just more content creators, so there's more people feeding off of that same pie. So there you go. So in terms of the Call of Duty pie, when you have some really big YouTubers that are moving on to another game, it gives the other guys, big and small, that are sticking with Call of Duty and that do Call of Duty, a chance to shine. As far as me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty much, I can already see it, that I'm pretty much going to be going around the same pace that I've always been going. My strides have been really slow. I'm going on 3 years on doing this, and you know, and it's cool. I mean, some people out there will say that, some people will say out there that, man, you need more subscribers and you should be doing a lot better. And I appreciate those kind of words, and those words have been said to me, whether it's in the comment section or whatnot. But at the same time, I'm perfectly happy in my place. Granted, every once in a while, granted, I come up with something interesting to talk about, something that's worth that I think is a little bit beyond what I usually talk about, and something that I think will be really popular with the community, as well as again, something being interesting to talk about, then who knows, maybe I'll get another video up on on Thunderstruck Gaming. And at the same time, it's a privilege that I don't want to abuse. It was only like, what, 3 months ago, something like that I posted on Thunderstruck Gaming, and it's the only time ever that that it's been on there. But it's a privilege I don't want to abuse. And at the same time, in the future, as I've mentioned before, would it be great to be doing YouTube and making some money at it? Absolutely, but it's not the primary reason that I do it, and I'm not holding my breath for something like that, because number one, it's not the primary motivation as of right now, and number two, it's a long ways away for anything like that to happen, especially at the rate that I'm going. So, but I enjoy doing it, and I'm going to continue to keep doing it, and that's it. So, all in all, the fact that Fortnite and other games are really popular, more popular than Call of Duty, obviously I don't think they're making as much because they're not charging as much, and Fortnite, to my knowledge, is free. So, but the fact that a lot of people are moving on and playing other games, even the Call of Duty community moving on from World War II and playing Black Ops 1, you know, it's an eye opener. So, like I mentioned briefly in a previous video, it's these kind of things that's going to force change, and we need a change. I can tell you what will make a damn good Call of Duty game, but I can't exactly tell you exactly what that change needs to be. But we do need a change. So that's it. And yeah, that's all I had to say for this one, guys. I know I kind of went on a tangent. I know the commentary was a little bit scattered, but at the same time, I'm sure you guys can see and understand where I'm coming from. And from what I've noticed in the comment section, I'm really blessed to have some really intelligent people that understand exactly what I'm talking about, because sometimes I know I could be a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I could definitely see that you guys understand where I'm going with my commentaries, and the feedback is always great. I love it whenever somebody comments on my videos, and I read every single comment. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you think down in the comment section in terms of your opinion, and what do you think that change needs to be for Call of Duty. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better. I'll catch you guys on the next one.